I'm starting out this look by gluing down my eyebrows. If you have no brows or lighter hair, obviously you can skip this step, but if you have darker hair or prefer to cover your brows, stay tuned. Pretty much all you want to do is glob the glue down on your brows until you cannot move your brow hairs anymore, and then you're going to spoolie them up. This will give whatever you're doing a flawless effect. While the girlies dry, I'm going to take my toilet paper and liquid latex and start covering up my mouth. Normally when I'm working with latex, I like to use cotton, but I didn't really want a texture since I'm trying to eliminate my mouth, so I'm just, using my TP. Once my whole face is dry, I'm going to go in with a Mayron cream paint stick in white and ever so satisfyingly glide that onto my face. And then you're just going to blend it out, as so. Then eventually going in with a tiny detail brush and getting into my creases and my crevices. Now that I look like an egg, I'm going to take my wax paints from Spirit and go in with the shade Squidward Blue and stipple that all over my base. Throughout this entire look, I'm going to use a stippling method just because in the movie, Mr. Boogie's face is really grainy and I want to make sure I capture all of that. Pretty much what my scatterbrain is trying to say is make it look as real as possible. Now going in with a dark brown shade from James Charles palette, I'm going to start outlining Mr. Boogie's eye crevices. And then I'm going to go in and make some faded eyebrows. Now going in with a small stipple sponge, I'm going to start creating the texture. I'm going to be using that snot-colored yellow wax paint as well as some dark browns from the James Charles palette. Mr. Boogie has a slimmed down bone structure, so I'm going to be focusing the browns where I normally contour and bringing them down just a little bit. Feel free to go back in and blend/stipple with the lighter blue that we used earlier. It'll help kind of neutralize the look. And then I'm just going to repeat that whole process over the mouth area. Once I'm satisfied with my blending/stippling skills, I'm going to go into the mouth area and start darkening it up a bit. Now taking my black wax paint and going over my eyes. I redid some of the latex on my mouth just because I felt like my lips were protruding out and it just kind of looked like my face with a bunch of latex on it, so I went back in and tried to cover that up a bit. That's what that white thing is, if anyone had any questions. Then I'm going to set all that wax paint with some black eyeshadow, and then I'm going to kind of flick it up a bit just to make it look more sinister. Haha, see what I did there? To finish it all off, I just fixed my mouth and went in for a little touch-up, and then I let my hair down. Hee hee. And this is your final result. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. I really don't know when that'll be, but there will be a next time, so bye!